Hey, it's Logan with Socialverse. So today we're going to review Clean and Tidy Cape Cod. So let's get started and dive in and just reviewing the website. Overall, here's what we have when you first land on the website. So overall, it's pretty clean compared to other websites. But one thing I'm going to point out is this is kind of hard to see. It looks like it has some sort of weird background, maybe. Almost like it's not a transparent image, and it also is hard to read. So this should kind of be scaled up, in my personal opinion, as well as these are all double lined here. And I honestly think this might look a little bit better if you put them maybe a little bit smaller, all in single lines. So it's pretty much about us all in one line and not two lines. You could obviously adjust the margins and padding in between all of these texts to make them space better, as well as this CTA, which is call to action up here. It does not pop. So whenever you have a visitor land on a website, you want to have your CTAs pop. So that is the clear action for the user to take. So in this example, I would almost change this to a background color just so the button would pop and it shows the visitor, hey, click this or do this, interact with this object or this button to do whatever it obviously says. In this example, send us a text. Other thing is this image, while it's great, it's a high quality image. It is awesome. It doesn't tell me much about what's going on or show me more. This might be better if you have like a physical picture about your business or you're in service or anything like that. This isn't the worst at all, obviously. Here we see our first big issue with this website specifically is the image is broke. The image is obviously not showing up. So if you have this on a website is trash. So I'm just going to put that out there. And I'm not trying to be harsh with this, but if you have a website error, it just pretty much means your business is not professional. What business has a website that is not working properly? Businesses that aren't maintaining or working on their website or even care about it. So that might show users, hey, this business doesn't really care about their website. Why should I want to work with them or anything like that? So moving down, once again, this image, so it's kind of hard to see what this would look like, but this seems like a lot of text here. I would probably get rid of some of this, try to clean it up, keep it nice and simple to pretty much show what you guys are about you guys. And then as well as get rid of these, you can have these call to actions on your footer at the top of the website and other call to actions. But if you are going to have these need to be clickable. So these are not clickable right here. These should be clickable. So if I click this link, hover over it, I can call the person. Or if I click this link, I can easily send an email. So these aren't clickable. So that's another error. Moving forward, all of this. So when you're designing a website, you want to think about making it easy for the user to understand what is going on and what is being offered. So in this example, not having images here makes me read, and people don't want to read. So you want to show images because it gives people a better idea on, hey, this is what we offer, this is what we do, these are our results we get, etc. So maybe having some imagery here for each one of these services that are offered would be a good idea. Once again, this text does not necessarily stand out a ton. This text is way longer than this text. I would try to make all of these for cleaning up the UI on a website, kind of make all of these the same size or roughly the same size. So you don't have one that is a ton of words over here and then one that is none over here, because it just throws off the design and the look of the website. So once again, here for this section, I would put some imagery and try to make all this text the same size here. Next, moving down, our best work, there's nothing there. So once again, this is another broken part on the website that it just shows the users, hey, this website's not being updated, it's not being maintained. Why should we work with them when they don't even care about their website? So that's another reason you should always make sure your website is up and running and it doesn't have any errors like this. Our partners, is there a reason to put these on your home page? I could see them having on your website, but on your home page, why does the actual user who is trying to get cleaning services in Cape Cod care about this? They wouldn't. So I personally would probably get rid of this and not have this on your home page. And if you were going to, make sure these are clean images. These are very, very, very blurry. This one's pretty good, but these two are blurry. And also go ahead, if you're going to have these, have a link to their website to give them a backlink. Just because if you're going to have them there, might as well make your guys' websites work together. And they're your partners, so why not want to kick back links to them? So moving down here, this is awesome. So obviously having testimonial areas is a great place and a great thing to have on your website. One thing though, this seems to be a lot. I would not have, and wow, we're still going. Wow. Okay, this is not just a lot. This is a ton. This is almost like every single one. I would not have that in this type of setup, as well as once again going back to that padding and margin. Look how long this one is compared to this one. There's a big difference here, and I honestly would try to streamline and get rid of that. Now, if you want to have all of these reviews and testimonials on the website, what I personally would do is make this some sort of slider. So they could be inside of a widget that you can embed onto the website, or you could custom build it, obviously. But I would have these in some sort of slider on some sort of card where they just pretty much slide automatically, and then that way it works through all the views. Because scrolling like this, I'm still scrolling, I'm still scrolling, I'm still scrolling. So you got to make the user that's actually trying to convert keep scrolling. Look, I'm still scrolling. This is a very long time. Now, if you were going to have this, make sure you have call to actions throughout here, like call us, text us, book now, etc. Moving forward, FAQ. So FAQ is a great thing for what's SEO essentially. So having this is great. Maybe adding some more FAQ questions and as well as some text and adding those keywords in every single bit of that text would be good for this specific part. Service areas. This is awesome. So a lot of people want to know, hey, what areas do you service? And having a map like this may show exactly what parts and what areas you service. So that's awesome having that feature here. Moving down, looks like you got your footer here. Maybe you could add some more call to actions like contact us. This text is a little bit big. I do like how that hovers over and changes the color. Maybe if you want to have like the phone number here that's clickable, once again there. So overall, this website isn't terrible, but it does have room to improve. Having broken imagery and text on your website, not a good look. So that's something that I would personally fix with this, as well as cleaning up all just the minor details, such as getting the text the same length, adding the images, make sure your alt text is set for the images. Let's jump to About Us. So this is just kind of an anchor point on the website. So that's good. Once again, this, I'd have them where you could actually click them and contact services. Once again, need imaging here, partners. So all of these appear to be just anchor points up here. They're not taking you to separate pages, which is both good and bad. Bad because you do not get the SEO value of having services page for specifically every service you offer. Once again, this is a pop-up. It says send us a text. So when this goes through, my question is, does this text you, or how does this work? Because this is more of a form submit, which would go to email. So that's curious on there. But once again, overall, so here I do see an issue now that I am in this. Where's if I don't want to do this, how do I back out? Essentially, there's no exit. So I'm clicking around the screen, so I'm kind of stuck here. So that's an actual issue, because if this happens, a user is just going to leave your website and they're most likely not going to come back. So you need to have some sort of X button or back button somewhere around here so I can actually get back, because like I said, I'm stuck on this screen now. And if I don't want to do this, I'm just going to leave the website. So let me go on my back here. And look, I still can't close it out. Even if I go back, I would have to refresh the entire website. But overall, that is my thoughts on this specific website. Look, once again, refreshed, and that was showing up. But if you have any questions, just please feel free to let me know. Thanks.